Alright guys, I'm back to continue my playthrough of the Division 2. So I just wanted to show you my character real quick. I played around at the crafting table making some weapons and armor and putting some skill mods on my items. And as I was crafting, I kind of realized you have to find that sort of a balance between offense, defense, and skill power. Because if you don't have enough skill power, then you can't use any of the higher end skill mods. You can see right here this skill mod I got with the 7.3% cooldown reduction. It takes 1,109 skill power, and this is a really good skill. I was debating between using this or getting 13% more duration, but I decided the duration, I don't need that as much because it's only going to increase the duration by about 20 seconds, and usually the fights are over within that time frame, because already even with this one it lasts for more than 2 minutes. So I'm using that skill, and then also I have this skill right here, which is really good. It increases my turret's health by 32%. That's gonna make it so it doesn't just get one-shotted by those melee guys with the sledgehammers. And then this one's a lower level skill. It increases the duration. This is the only one I have for that slot. Now, as far as armor goes and health, I played around with all of my pieces. I could put some high-end level 30 orange pieces for my knee pads or my backpack, but they just didn't go well with the rest of my stuff I have here. So I had to pick 2 lower level items just to kind of complete those sets, because I only have these 2 higher end pieces of Overlord armaments armor, and I wanted that plus 7.5% total armor because that increases my armor by about 5,000 extra. And I also used a lot of things that increase my health, like this one right here increases my health by 5,000. This one increases my health by 7,555 plus another 20%. So you can kind of see I have a pretty good balance between my defensive stats and my offensive stats. Even though I don't have any complete sets here, they just meshed really well together. Also, I opened up all 10 of my field proficiency things, and I didn't get that many good things. I did get this Police MK17, which does over 9,000 damage. That's almost as much damage as my M1A was doing, and this holds 24 rounds and fires twice as fast. So I'm happy I got that. And then I crafted this light machine gun because it does almost double the damage of my previous light machine gun. So I can't use the preservation skill on it because my armor skill is only at 3, but that's fine. I just really wanted it for the damage. And then I got this new pistol which does almost 7,000 damage, which was an upgrade from my previous one. So I'm pretty well geared out right now, and I'm happy with my gear. So let's go finish up this area. We're gonna actually go do the bounty over here. We're gonna hit this control point, grab these coins, and go do the bounty.
Looks like trouble.
And then after that, we're gonna go do those strongholds. I kind of looked up what the strongholds are, and they're pretty much 3 big enemy bases where you have to fight multiple bosses. And they are part of the story campaign. So that video we saw a while back in one of my previous videos wasn't the final video of the game. That was just telling you basically turned on the SHD network, and you still have to destroy those strongholds to beat the game. So we'll go ahead and do that as soon as we finish up this area that we're in. I'm not quite sure how to get over there. You know what? I'd probably have to go around the other way, but let's see if we can go around this way. Okay, there's an alley for me to run through. So this should be my last control point, I believe. Alright, where do I... Alright, let's call the allies. And then back off like usual.
Reinforcements en route.
I mean, you can see that damage and the fire rate on this thing. It's insane. So this is pretty much my main weapon, unless I get much closer to the enemies. My previous rifle that I had a big clip, but wasn't the M1A, it did about half of this damage. So you can tell this was a really good find.
I'm gonna wreck it now. Let's stick together. I just took one out. Now get you covered.
And I've come to realize it's best to just double tap with this rifle than continuing to fire. Just because if you double tap, both shots should hit, but once you start firing more than 2 rounds, it starts kicking upwards, and it's really hard to keep it accurate. Let's just run in here and mow these guys down. I mean, the best thing about these semi-auto rifles is they do fire pretty fast. So if you get up close, you can just unload on enemies, or you could stay back and just pick them off. So it's like the perfect universal weapon. I actually use semi-auto rifles in pretty much every single shooter game I play, including Halo and just everything. Halo, Battlefield, Call of Duty. It's just such a good style of weapon.
We gotta be like fucking ghosts. I can destroy it. Leave it alone. We've got an opening. Take your shot. Grenade out.
Alright, let's go test out our new light machine gun on this guy.
I see them creeping this way.
Oh wow, that just annihilated him.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Yeah, this thing does about 7,000 damage a shot, I believe, 6 or 7, and it has a 100-round clip, so you could just do the math, and if I unloaded all 100 rounds on one target, they're gonna die. There's no possible way they could live.
Get out!
Heavily armored hostile detected.
You're not touching it.
Alright, we should be able to kill this guy pretty quick. Let's just run up to this roadblock here and see if we can wipe them all out.
Got it. Special delivery for ya. We can hit him soon.
I'm just going to keep them suppressed.
As good as done. You're gonna be sorry.
Serious trauma detected.
There's an enemy behind me here, I think. Alright, let's see if we can get him now.
I won't let you do this.
Supply room access unlocked.
Now, I didn't technically need to do this control point. I just needed one more SHD coin before I could do this bounty here, but I just... Oh, we got more enemies coming in.
I think I hit them.
I just wanted to get all of the bounties done. Just to have, you know, lots of fast travel points in the game. Plus, I said I'd try and do as much content as possible. I'm not sure where these guys came from. I think they were just kind of a wandering group of enemies. So, how do I get up here?
Is everyone okay?
Oh, here we go. Alright, I usually get pretty good stuff from these control points. Okay, I'll take that and probably just break it down into components. Alright, how do I get out of here? Alright, let's go get those SHD things. Okay, so we have one here. We'll just grab all of them kind of in a row. I probably should have grabbed some ammo back there, but I'll get some along the way, I'm sure. Yeah, the strongholds sound like they're really fun. A lot of people say they're really hard and frustrating. But that's the type of fighting I like. I like a challenge. I feel like this game hasn't really been very challenging compared to a lot of other games I've played.
Electronic device detected.
But that could be because I just recently did a playthrough of all the Halo games on the hardest difficulty.
Looks like a fight.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to get down there. Got some enemies over here. I'm surprised at how I'm surprised at how many components are required to craft in this game. Because I've been saving up components this entire playthrough and I'm out of a lot of stuff right now. Okay, so there's a ladder right here. Where's that guy at? Someone's shooting at me somewhere.
Die, will you?
Oh, they're there. It's so hard to see at night. Alright, it should just be right over here. Alright, so we could actually go do the bounty right now. We probably should because they are on a timer. So let's go do that.
Seems like a bad idea.
Okay, so it's way down here. So let's just fast travel over here. Oh, we can't fast travel? We're in combat? Who are we fighting? Let's try that again.
Seems like a bad.
Now, this should be the last liberation bounty in the game. I also didn't know this, but there's 3 Dark Zone missions that are side missions that I still need to do. So I might actually do those before the strongholds, but I don't know what type of missions they are, like if they're PvP missions or what. I went over by one of the Dark Zone missions just to see what it is, and I was told over the radio that I needed to turn on some transmitters to access the Dark Zone. So we'll have to see what that is. I mean, if they're like full-on missions, then yeah, I definitely need to do them. Oh man, look at all these guys.
I'll get him.
Fuck! I can't see him. We gotta move.
Alright, let's keep going here.
Right.
Alright, so we made it to the area.
This is the best! It'll rip your head!
Now, I haven't really messed around with any of the weapon mods yet. I'm still using the same weapon mods I've been using the whole game. You can see how accurate this gun is. It's insane. I mean, sometimes you can even get, 3 or 4 shots off, and it's still pretty accurate. It really just depends on the range. Alright, let's see if we can take this guy out. Where's his other guys at? There they are.
This one's as good as dead.
Yeah, this gun is, I know I keep saying it, but this MK-17 is just amazing. I mean, I mentioned earlier that really you should only fire maybe 2 rounds at a time. Well, it really depends on the distance you are away from your target. Like right here, I can unload about 4 or 5 rounds before it starts kicking too much to be accurate.
Not getting away with that.
That's the target, Agent.
Let's grab that. Alright, so I think there's just the main target that's left. Where's he at, though? Oh, there he is.
Cheeky bastard.
That is just weird. Where'd he go? Hold on, let's remove my turret. Is he outside? Or is he underground somewhere? Huh. Oh wow, he's way down here. Oh my god. I didn't even know there was people down here. See if I can get him with my turret.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Target neutralized. Good work.
Looks like you earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
Alright, so that wasn't that bad. Yeah, these bounties are odd because you can fight the bounty boss in multiple different locations. So sometimes they'll just spawn like underground in some random spot where it's hard to find them. Okay, so that's it for that. Now we still have these 2 coins we have to go grab. I'm surprised he didn't have more people guarding him. Especially for it being the final boss. Alright, let's go for that one first. And there might actually be more control points here. I'm not quite sure. Although I did learn something about on the map. If you hover over the area that you're in, on the right hand side it says control point, and it'll show you if enemies have any control points. And it's actually funny because the hyenas have a control point somewhere in the very first area that you start in. I'm not sure where it's at, but that's the only control point I haven't gotten in this entire game. So I'm not going to worry about it right now because I don't really need to get it. Elite territory control. Okay, I don't want to fight any elites right now. I just want to get my SHD thing. And I did go back and get all those perks from the White House. Wow, this one was easy to get to. I grabbed all those perks that you had to be level 30 to get. Alright, that should be the last SHD thing we have to get. I'm trying to avoid that red zone with the territory control, because I think as soon as you walk into it, the enemies start spawning. This SHD thing is really far away. Oh, we got some enemies. Hopefully I can avoid them. I'm not too worried about killing enemies anymore, just because I'm already the maximum level that you can be.
They're all out of range!
Let's get them now!
Portable device detected.
Loading now!
There's a whole bunch of it. Oh my god. What is this person doing? I don't want to be part of this. This guy is like a minigun.
Got them!
Change man!
Covering fire!
Oh wow, I got an Overlord vest. I might have to use that.
Parcel for you.
Let's get into cover and just check out my progress real quick. Oh my gosh. What's going on here? I should probably just kill these guys. I've noticed you can't really run from enemies in this game. They'll just keep going after you.
We don't need your time!
Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, they're sending a car after me. Where'd it go? Alright, I think we're pretty safe now. So I just wanted to show you my progress real quick. It's showing I'm 80% done with the main missions. I think the final 3 missions, the strongholds, take up that last 20%. And then for side missions, it's showing me that the only mission I have available is the Dark Zone Recon East. I never even knew that was a side mission, so I'm gonna go do that in the next video and see what it is. And then I'm sure we have to go over to these other Dark Zone areas here and then up here and probably unlock those. And as far as projects go, I'm 65% done with projects. I only have this one project left to do at the moment, so I'm not sure where I'd get the rest of the projects, but I've been looking for these elite true sons for a really long time and I can't seem to find them. I'm sure I will eventually in probably one of the strongholds. But yeah, it looks like I'm 100% done with the staff. I'm not sure how to complete the rest of the bounty stuff just because I've already done the bounties. And let's see, I've done this peace movement bounty mission like 3 times and it hasn't counted towards my bounty progress. And then this is the daily bounties, which I think these just reset every single day. So that's where we stand right now. When we come back, we're going to go do that Dark Zone mission and hopefully keep this going. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for some more of the Division 2.